Everybody, I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is about the closing of Backpage.com. The reason why I'm making this video, for those of you all that are aware of the same thing, and for some of the things that I'm going to discuss, wondering you are experiencing and seeing the same thing in your area. Let's get started. Shout outs to all my viewers and subscribers and those who donate to my channel. I appreciate you all, and I wouldn't be able to get this far without you. And I thank you, and by all means, please continue to do what you're doing. Now, about Backpage.com. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself. Y'all remember what happened last year when Backpage had closed the adult section, and I had made a few videos. I was crying. I was hurt. Okay. Well, I don't feel like that no more. I'm actually glad that Backpage.com is closed down because, well, for one, that child trafficking thing, that was really, really sad. Okay. And like I said, I grew up, both of my parents was nuts, so being around people that ain't mentally stable and being abused and stuff is not cool. That's no environment to be in against your will. So that part I'm glad about, that they close it to free up kids, and hopefully they can get their lives back together and lead a normal life, because being in an environment like that and being forced to perform those type of things for money against your will, that's really sad. Now, other reason why I'm glad that Backpage.com is closed worldwide, and this time they're not replacing it with anything. Like, for an example, before Backpage it was Craigslist. When Craigslist was closed down, it was replaced by Backpage. Okay, now this time there's nothing coming. The owners and creators and the ones that own Backpage, the Backpage creators, they made $135 million. All that came from the adult section. Okay. And they being charged with, one of them is being charged with 93 counts already indicted. So it's a wrap. Backpage is closed worldwide. I'm glad because every woman should be a hoe. You know, in order for a woman to be a hoe, she got to have a special gift to be a hoe. I'm being honest. Every woman ain't meant to be a hoe. You know, a lot of females that was on there, they got the big head, the power went to their head, always nasty attitudes, not to mention venereal diseases and things of that nature that could possibly come along with it, with interacting with them. But that wasn't even it. Nasty attitude. And they so-called little dumb pimps, you know, they done. Because a lot of them is like, I noticed ever since Backpage been closed down since Friday, a lot of these women have resorted to trying to walk the streets, you know, walk up, excuse me, can you tell me what time the bus coming? And I'm like, you got a cell phone in your hand. Everywhere got Wi-Fi, okay? Even if your phone don't work, as far as you having a Metro PC or T-Mobile phone service that you're paying for, you can go in McDonald's, White Castles, Starbucks, and use their Wi-Fi and look up to see what time the bus is coming. So now they're trying to do that. And most of the women that was on there, they stupid. See, back in the day, when a guy had something to do with a woman that was providing those types of services, she knew she had a pimp. He just never saw him. You know what I mean? Because they had an understanding. Whereas now, these so-called pimps, call them chili pimps, a pimp with one hoe, or a gorilla pimp that pimp out of fear, and their number one trump card is violence. I'm glad both of them is gone. See, Backpage made it possible for them two idiots to exist. Why? Because It offered control. It offered the accumulation of money, leverage, all types of things. Whereas now that doesn't exist anymore because there's nowhere to run. Backpage was the big dog. Ain't nothing coming behind that. A lot of these females too are trying to go on these free dating sites like Plenty of Fish, Matchmaker. Using the pictures and things of that nature. But see, here's the thing: a woman that's on a dating site that's actually looking for a mate to get to know the person and gradually have a relationship, and if things work out, they get engaged. Things work out, they get married. Things work out, they have children. You know where I'm going. Okay, but these skank hoes, see, they got no game. They stupid. You know, they switching bait. They just got no game, and they stupid, and they swear up and down they ain't. I'm from the old school. Women didn't carry themselves like that. Usually it's like you got the money. It's cool. You know, these they be lying. The pimp is dumb. Just that's why I'm glad Backpage is dumb. For real. I wasn't hurt this time. That other time I made the video, it was the women on there were starting to get stupid, but that was about a year ago. They just straight up dumb, you know. And it's sad, like, and then now they're trying to reach back and call everybody and stuff. Oh well, I'm available, and I'm like, why are you calling me? Wasn't you the one that said if I didn't have $500 that can't afford you, don't call me? I was in a bad mood today. I'm like, I asked you what you was going through when you said it. You said it, right? Hang all up on you. It's just every woman is not meant to be a hoe. I'm being honest. I'm not saying that that a woman's right should be taken away from her. She'd be a hoe. I don't mean like that. It's just every woman on there they belong on there for one. For real, yeah. Some on there like this one. It was sad. I had a feeling something was gonna happen to her. I forgot her name, but make a long story short, her attitude was too rude. She was yelling at people, cussing them out, calling them a whole bunch of names that you shouldn't call anybody, especially a total stranger that wants you to come by and spend some money. Make a long story short, she came up missing. They still haven't found her, and that was about 6 years ago. Then they stupid. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Backpage, the services that they offer, it's the oldest profession ever since the beginning of time. But these women, them females that was on, they're dumb, and it was starting to spill over into the ones that was called girls because they started to talk skink. And I was like, and these pimps are just dumb. Whew, I'm so glad. I'm glad that it closed on Friday because all them pimps died. It's almost like when you firebomb a apartment building that's infested with roaches, and you throw them bombs in there, and you have to stay gone for 6 to 10 hours. And you come back and you all laying on the floor in the day. That's what happened to the pimps, those so-called pimps, when Backpage got shut down Friday. I was like, good. See now the pain is about to really, really, really set in now because let's see, today is Wednesday. So we got what? Well, a couple more days, 48 hours, be Friday. It'd be a whole week that Backpage has been closed. Now, I've been tracking it. And fellas, guess what? And ladies too that view my channel. I appreciate you viewing. The sex workers have been voicing their opinions and complaints about that they should bring back Backpage, or what are they going to do and all that. And I'm like, no, they deserve to lose Backpage because they got to the point where they got the big head. You remember the movie Scarface, how he started out, he was humble, and all the way up to the end of the movie, you see he has the gun. He's, what I tell you, don't fuck with me. That's how the ladies on Backpage started to get big head, talk to you any old kind of way, show up, stanky attitude, lying. Nigga pimp, he's stupid too. So I'm glad. It's just sad because a lot of crime is gonna really escalate because after a while these women gonna start to get violent towards men like ourselves. If you look like you can take a nickel and turn it into $20, you a target. Period. The ones that's kind of don't got no money and excuse me, don't really can't speak too clear, you know, they still a target too, but not as much because that person doesn't represent anything that reminded her of the money she used to make off of Backpage.com. If he like, well, I think I want me a beer. She be like, give me your $20. Hey, what you just shut up. All you do it. He all right. But see, people like myself, we're articulate, we always thinking, making moves, getting some money. We're a big target, because I'm like, well, look, I already know what you're about. Remember, you was one had the smart mouth on the ad, you know, and the things that they were starting to post on Backpage